Hello guys and welcome to a quick impromptu kind of like cumulative haul from the last few days. This is a haul that I'm going to be showing you that showcases a couple of different things, a little bit of an array of designer brands, bread and butter brands also that you need to be aware of, as well as a little bit of athletic shoes, dress shoes, sandals, things like that. And we're probably going to finish up with some dresses. Um, Hopefully you're gonna see some brands that you're not aware of, and if you're a reseller, you may, you know, learn about a couple of brands that you want to be aware of next time that you're thrifting or looking for new items, right? So we're gonna start with just the clothing first. Um, you know, um, Polo Ralph Lauren dress shirts for men. If we're gonna be talking about Polo Ralph Lauren, probably the best category. This one feels like it's a linen blend, but I want to say that it is 100% cotton. It is in amazing, amazing shape. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. This is called a Bradford custom fit. It is a size large. It does have the embroidered blue logo, and it is nice and lightweight. Again, kind of like that linen sort of feel. So this is perfect for summer. This one I haven't listed quite yet in my Poshmark closet, but it's gonna be going up there pretty soon. I'm expecting probably $30 to $35 for that. It is in pretty good shape, so I don't see a problem with doing that. We're gonna move on to a women's item, which is good old reliable Patagonia. That is your logo right there. Everybody knows Patagonia, so I don't have to tell you anything about this. This is a pair of course, active wear, kind of like hiking joggers or just hiking pants. They are great. They are kind of like a soft, substantial yet fabric, and they are intended to keep you nice and dry when you're active out in the hiking trails. It is a cargo pair of pants, so it does have the pockets right there on the side. It does have two patch pockets on the back. It does have this little button right here, so you can actually fold up the pants and make them cropped. They are in really good shape. They have the ties right here for the waist, and this one happens to be a size 8. Is it? I think it's a size 8 for women. It is great. They're in really good shape. Patagonia, everything really, there's demand for it and it sells. Everything goes well. I'm expecting $35 for that without doing any research just yet. So I'm going to be looking into it. The next item that I have right here, again, good old faithful. It is St. John. St. John Sport, actually. St. John Sport. It is a pair of black trousers for women. I do see a couple of little blemishes right here, which is just a little staining that I'm gonna, of course, take care of before I list it. Another one right here. So we're gonna wash these little babies and make them look amazing. They are cropped, a little bit roomy. They do have a little bit of give, a little bit of stretch. The embossed or engraved logo right there. And it is kind of like one of the staple pieces that they have when it comes to trousers. I'm expecting $35 for that. Of course, new St. John anything, it is very expensive. In the resale market, it's a little bit up and down. It depends on the piece. Recently, I just listed a top, beautiful embellished gold with gold thread, sleeveless V-neck, beautiful piece. And within 5 minutes, it's sold. So that tells you that it's just timing, right? It's about showing the items, finding them, and if the right buyer is tuning in, you're gonna be able to make a quick sale. I wish all sales were like that. It doesn't always work like that, but the first thing is finding the good items and listing them, right? And just waiting a little bit. This is Prana. It has this embroidered logo right back there. It does have the embossed metallic buttons with two patch pockets right here. Another pair of hiking joggers from Prana. This one does have zips right here midway down, and you can remove part of the length, right? They are nice and substantial fabric. They do have a little bit of stretch. If you're gonna pick up Prana, typically what commands the most money is women's hiking pants. The color is very versatile. They are in really good shape. Size, I can't remember. I haven't listed this ones. We're going to be listing them pretty soon. But I'm expecting probably $40 for that without knowing any better. I'm yet to do the research. This one, everybody knows Reformation at this point. Reformation, these little babies, take a look at this. This is your label in case you're not aware how the label looks like. They have a couple of different ones. This one, linear pattern with this kind of flare towards the bottom. It is super high rise, black and white, really long. It does have the slits down here on the bottom. I think I noticed a little something like a little stain or something on this, so it might have to be treated. Whatever the case is, it's a pair of pull-up pants. It does have the seamless zip in the back, as you can see. I can't remember the size on this. It's got to be a small or so. Very long, very trendy, very versatile, beautiful. Reformation, again, commands pretty good money. So if everything goes well on those Reformation pants, I'm expecting probably $45, hopefully $50, but we'll see. Then this one is a brand that most people wouldn't be aware of. This is a pair of tennis, sport, right? Tennis shorts, and this is Sergio Tacchini. Sergio Tacchini, I'm going to show you the name. Tacchini. This one is gonna be a blast from the past. I'm assuming that this is probably 80s or so, probably 90s, 80s, and it is a pair of shorts. I know Sergio Tacchini. It is a designer brand from way back, and I know that it's made in Italy, all those things. I didn't know how much it would sell for. I got a pretty good deal on this ones, but when I picked them up, I was surprised to find out that anything Sergio Tacchini sells for actually pretty good money nowadays. Go figure, I didn't know that. I'm expecting that I'm gonna get probably $45, maybe even more. Embroidered logo right here. It is a blast from the past. I need to wash them because I do see a little bit of a couple of washable stains in the back. Just a pair of tennis shorts for apparently Sergio Tacchini. There's still demand for it. I think it's more like one of those things that people, just remember back in the day what they used to wear, designer brands that were hot, things like that. I remember back in the day they used to make even like accessories, sunglasses and all kinds of other things. I've never found Sergio Tacchini, tell the truth, and I found that one. I picked it up just because it was a no-brainer, it was cheap, and then apparently I can sell it for pretty good money. I'm gonna be listing that and see if that actually holds true. Next item, I'm going to show you a few shoes. Let's show you, take a look at these beauties right here. This is Bionic. If you are unfamiliar with Bionic, mainly they make, that is your logo right there, Bionic. This is new with tags. It is waterproof, and it is a pair of beautiful leather booties, stacked heel, rounded toe. They are in pretty good shape. I mean, they're new, and I don't see anywhere with these ones. But Bionic, they are known for their sandals. Lots of demand for the sandals. So those ones, being brand new, being with the tag and being Bionic, I'm expecting that I'm gonna get probably $60 for that. Their sandals sell all day long, and as long as they're in fairly good shape and I get a good deal on them, I pick them up pretty much always. Sell through is almost 100%. So that is that. Something to keep in mind if you're sourcing for shoes also. This one, it is a pair of Cole Haan booties also. Soft, like buttery soft black leather skin. It does also have the black square heel, and it is a stacked style. It does have a little bit more of a square toe, buckle up on top. It does have the zip on the side. These ones are new from Nordstrom, normally $265. They were selling them for $169.90. Cole Haan, good quality, good name. I typically sell their wedges and their platform shoes all day long again. That's probably like the best ones that I pick up. Booties and boots and stuff, everything sells. You might have to wait a little bit more, but you get pretty good money. On those ones, I can't remember how much I originally paid, but I'm expecting to make probably $60, $65 on that, maybe. That's what I'm expecting. Take a look at this men's shoes. This is Ted Baker. Ted Baker, anything sells. Clothing for women, shirts, shoes. Ted Baker is expensive. These ones are this Oxford sort of style of shoes with kind of like almost like this finish that is kind of like almost like a waffle knit, like almost perforated sort of style. They are in pretty good shape. There's absolutely nothing wrong that I can notice. This one, this is your logo right there, 43 size. It is a man, Ted Baker London. That is your logo on the inside. They are beautiful, very dressy, very distinctive, elegant, easy to dress up. The quality is of course obvious, and more importantly, they command good money. I'm expecting probably $50 for that if I don't want to have to wait too long, right? $50 sounds like a pretty good deal to me, considering that shoes typically sell for hundreds of dollars, right? So next item is going to be this one. This is a brand that I'm assuming that you may not know what this is, because this is a brand that is a little obscure. It's a fairly recent brand. This is a brand that started in, I'm going to say 2010 or so, or maybe a little bit actually after that. But take a look at this. This is a brand called Jamble. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. These ones are in really good shape. Take a look at that. Take a look at this. This is copper right here, copper up there, and this is copper on the toes. This company is sort of like almost like they have this mindset of holistic sort of approach to whatever they make. They use natural products. I guess apparently they try to use the least amount of any synthetic, man-made sort of things. And not only that, their approach is that their whole thing is that they use materials that, according to them, make you kind of like stay in touch with Earth. It's like a way to kind of restore your body balance. That's why they use that copper right there. Believe it or not, these sandals, I'm expecting to make about $50 for them. I might have listed them already, I can't remember, but I think I listed them recently. And they are just sandals, they are leather. The colors are pretty eye-catching. This is what caught my eye. I've never picked them up in the past, but this is what caught my eye. It's like, that is copper, and it's a leather insole, leather upper, really good quality. It is very obvious when you look at them and touch them. So it's like, you know what, let me look into it. I did a quick search while I was sourcing, and I found those ones, and to my surprise, they are expensive. There is demand for it, and they sell for pretty good money. Again, I think I'm expecting to make $50 on those ones. I picked them up for close to nothing. So that was a good surprise for me, and I'm pretty happy about that. Take a look at these shoes. Beautiful Nike shoes, pretty much in new shape. I don't see any wear on it. I'm assuming that they are new without tags. Take a look at this zip tie right here. House shoes. They have all the good stuff right here. It's called Nike Cortez right there. What I found out about this one is that these are shoes that are Kendrick Lamar's Nikes. Kendrick Lamar is a American, singer, songwriter, rapper, that is, I mean, as famous as it gets. And he's known for kind of like their lyrics are very socially conscious sort of lyrics. He's very prolific, very known, and apparently there's demand for that. The price that I'm expecting on that, I think I already listed him, and I'm asking pretty good money for him. And I think I already got an offer of $75. I actually countered, and I didn't get a response from the buyer, but I'm expecting that I'm going to be close to $100, maybe in the $85, $90, right on there. So that is a pretty good pair of shoes. Next items, we're going to go with dresses. So that was a pretty good find because I found them at a really good deal. Take a look at this beautiful floral dress, very nice and lightweight, silky. It is lined. It does have this kind of like a lace sort of details up on top. Natural V right there, neck, and a little bit of flare towards the bottom. This, if you don't know this brand, you sometimes have to be patient with this brand because, sometimes it has to sit in your closet for a little while. But Komarov, which is a Russian last name, Komarov is a designer, really expensive clothing line, mainly The designer does dresses. It's a woman that designs them. And she, from what I understand, she is a designer that started working in the film industry. I want to say, I don't want to get this wrong, but if I remember correctly, at some point I looked it up. She started working in the movie industry back in the 70s, and not necessarily as a designer. She was doing something else, but she was designing on the side. Eventually, she got some of her clothing to be recognized, but people in the industry, whatever the case is, she became a designer, and she makes beautiful, beautiful dresses, which I've sold in the past. They are expensive. They sell in the hundreds of dollars. That one being a more simplistic piece, I think I'm expecting possibly $50 to $60. Everything goes well. Take a look at this. This is Spence. Not necessarily anything super fancy or anything, but the style is beautiful. It is kind of like a mini, sort of like drapey dress, if you would. Heavily embroidered. The fabric is very stretchy. It does have a little bit of a bubble sleeve right here. The embroidered details, the floral, it is very eye-catching. Definitely gives me Free People vibes. And I'm expecting probably $25, $30 for this. I picked up mainly based on aesthetics. Very easy to wear. It is slip. Just throw it on and you are ready to go with lots of style. And that's why I picked it up based on design, right, on the look. Take a look at this beauty maxi dress. This is Eliza J. Super beautiful abstract floral print. He does have the opening in the back. He does have one button closure with this huge keyhole and the seamless zip in the back. Take a look at this pleats right here on the front. Beautiful pleats right here, as well as this micro pleating right here that creates this kind of like effect. It is such a stunner. It is fully lined, of course. The fabric is very soft and silky, pretty wide right here. Definitely a summer piece, but it is an elevated look. Eliza J, which is, there's also demand for Eliza J. That one being what it is, very eye-catching and very colorful in a full length. I don't know, I'm expecting $45 to $50 on that. Take a look at this beauty. This is Ted Baker London, which probably new, sold for who knows what, hundreds and hundreds, I don't even know. But take a look at this. How beautiful is this? This folds right here, the full exposed zip. The fabric does have some stretch and it's very substantial, almost like scuba sort of a fabric. It is black, so it is very versatile, body contouring, so it is gonna be complementing to your body. Take a look at that. It does have a little bit of a color blocking, because if you notice, this is one color, this is another one, and then the distinction between the colors is very obvious. It does have built-in shoulder pads. I don't see the size right here, but whatever the case, I haven't really listed this ones, but I'm going to. And this is just a dressy, expensive designer name that always commands a lot of money. Everything goes well, I expect over $100 for that one. And you wouldn't believe how much I paid for that and where I found it, but that's for another video. It's okay, we'll mention it next time. Take a look at this beautiful dress. Now, this one does have issues with it. This is Free People, but take a look at this bohemian thing going on, heavily embroidered with this ties right here. It is all embroidered all the way down to the bottom. Take a look at that. Take a look at the neckline, which kind of like overlaps a little bit. This is the back of it. It does give me those bohemian, a little bit of a prairie or a peasant sort of look. It has so many things going for it. Unfortunately, it does have one thing going against it, and I'm gonna try to take care of that before I list it, but it's that little stain right there, as you can see, little stain. I'm hoping that I can remove that and it'll be in good shape to list it. For some reason, it doesn't completely come off. I'm gonna disclose that, and somebody's gonna still get this one, is gonna find a good home, because a piece like this deserves to find a good home, somebody that appreciates it. beautiful. I'll find out, of course, the name of this little baby and what he should go for, and we'll find it a good home, which ultimately is important, right? Thank you so much, guys. That is what I have for you, a little bit of an array of different things. Hopefully you found out about a few different brands that when you are sourcing and looking up things, you are gonna go like, I remember that guy telling me about this brand and I'm gonna pick it up. If you find it at a good price and decent shape, knowledge is power, and if you have the knowledge and whoever's selling it to you is not as knowledgeable as you know what, you can get a good deal and you can come around and flip it for good money, and that's what we do. You know, when I'm sourcing, I source a lot of stuff at the flea market. When I go to the flea market, when somebody's asking for a specific amount of money and I know that what they're selling is good, I pay them what they're asking me. I don't bargain. If I know that I'm paying up for something and there's like still room to make money, sometimes I do bargain just like anybody else. They expect the bargaining. But if I know that they're asking for little money and they probably don't know what they're selling and I'm gonna make good money on it, I pay them what they want. Sometimes I throw in a couple more dollars. My reason behind it, and I mentioned this in the past, is that these people are sourcing for us, and when I go to the flea market and these people are still there, I see them again, that means that they're coming back because they're making some money, right? And if they're sourcing for us, it's in my best interest to see them there and hopefully come back with some good items that I can pick up again. It makes my life easier, right? That is my pearl of wisdom today, if you take it for whatever it's worth. Thank you so much, guys. If you like content like this and you learn a little bit and you enjoy yourself watching this, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to leave me a comment, like it, share it. Anything that would help the algorithm and push my videos up, I would totally appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you soon. I'll be posting more videos coming up. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.